Hi, and welcome to the LesParis.com podcast. I'm Les. This podcast is a short daily monologue that you can listen to. Use it to practice listening to English. Use it to stimulate ideas. Use it for BGM.
Hello and welcome once again to the Les Paris podcast. Today's episode is episode number 207. Yesterday, episode 206 was about the Swiss Army knife. And today, episode 207 is about the Brontosaurus. Brontosaurus. Now, there's a big name. Brontosaurus. That's 4 beats. Technically speaking, that's 4 syllables. It's a big word, and it's a big name for a big dinosaur. Brontosaurus was one of the first big dinosaurs discovered. They had been discovering dinosaurs, and they were all big back then. They didn't know about the small ones very much. But the Brontosaurus came along as a discovery, and it was truly one of the largest. Then, many years later, perhaps 50 years later, some scientists came along and said, wait a minute. They discovered Apatosaurus before the Brontosaurus. And the Brontosaurus is extremely alike with the Apatosaurus. In fact, so much that it's not a different dinosaur. It's the same. So they took away the name Brontosaurus. Brontosaurus was no longer a dinosaur, but it had already made its mark in films and literature. And people, in general, knew the name Brontosaurus. So that hung on for some years. Then, about 8 years ago in 2015, some more scientists came along and said, well, wait a minute. This Brontosaurus, he's different from Apatosaurus. He's a distinct species. And Brontosaurus once again became a dinosaur. Imagine that. The King of Kings was now king again after being dethroned. And so we now have Apatosaurus and Brontosaurus. Interestingly enough, these dinosaurs were discovered by 2 dinosaur hunters. Now, I forgot their names, but these 2 guys were trying to outdo each other. They were always trying to find a bigger, better dinosaur or more dinosaurs to become more famous. It was a competition between the dinosaur hunters. Imagine that. These big giants of dinosaur hunting found the giant dinosaurs. And then they got mixed up. And then they got unmixed again later. And now we have Brontosaurus ruling the dinosaurs again. Now we have come to the end of episode 207, which was about the Brontosaurus. If you'd like to extend your listening a little more and get better vocabulary and understanding, come again tomorrow to the Les Paris podcast and listen to episode 208, which is about evolution.